Welcome back to another video at Standard Time. Today we're gonna be doing our weekly watches.
We already forgot what it was because we haven't done it in weeks.
Well,
Weekly watch talk.
yes, weekly watch talk. Yes.
So
We did it a month ago. So
we
not
did
every
it
week.
months ago, but yeah, back to weekly watch talk.
Yeah.
What's on the horizon?
So, for you guys who don't know this series, we're basically going through our personal Instagrams and we're looking at the sort of watches or what we talked about during the week.
So essentially, through the week, we're gonna talk about watches because that's just what we love. So
Exactly.
we keep sending each other different watches that we find on Instagram. Like, hey, check this out! Look at this, it's so cool! Look at this annual calendar, whatever, whatnot. And so here are 3 watches that we've talked about in the last week.
So, first of all, the Grand Seiko.
Reference number SBGW263.
Yes.
That's a mouthful, and this watch costs more than a million mouthfuls.
It's worth 100K. So, of course, for Grand Seiko, that's quite big money.
It's insane. It's insane that you decide to make a 3-hander watch.
But
priced
the thing is,
at 100K for people in Europe, 101K euros.
yes, especially for a Grand Seiko. But the thing is,
Especially for a 3-hander.
Yes,
A
it is
3-hander
But
with a what 9s. What is the movement?
the movement would be
9s64. Okay,
9s64.
caliber 9s64. So 72-hour power reserve. It's a manual wind, accurate as hell because it's Grand Seiko, but it's not spring drive, so it's not the most accurate. I see what you're doing there.
Okay. So the thing is, a Grand Seiko, specifically with their higher end pieces, most of them, or like I think most of the higher end pieces from them are manual wind.
That's a funny statement. Higher end Grand Seiko pieces.
Higher end Grand Seiko pieces, they are manual wind, specifically because they want to just put everything into the design of the piece. And we can see from the design that this is not an easy piece to make. It has been entirely handcrafted by Kiyoshi Terui and his team of engravers.
Master engraver, yeah.
Master engraver.
But it's engraving. 100K in engraving. Are you serious? Scratching stuff out?
Okay,
for
but then
100K?
I think so. Because like, you know, especially on such low things.
If he had master engraved a building, that's 100K.
No.
Or maybe some I don't know, mural on a wall or something like that. Like a huge surface.
Okay. So the background also behind this watch is that they're trying to present a legend from where this specific factory of Grand Seiko is. And the legend would be and I apologize for the name, Shizukuishi. Hometown, or the place. It was a legend in which basically a man stumbled across a cave that apparently was bottomless, and like he would drop
Water?
Droplets of water. Yes, exactly. And what the watch is trying to represent in its engraving, and we can see it from the watch, is the splashes of drops. So that's what it's trying to represent. But
It's a bunch of scratches on the dial. Okay, I don't mean to be rude to you, master engraver. I know that it was not your decision to price this at 100K, but it's ridiculous to have this at 100K.
I don't know. I like it specifically because it catches your eye, and that's why I sent it to you in the first place. Because I was just scrolling. You see a lot of
it looks different to everything else out there for sure. But what kind of precious metal is it? Is it platinum? White gold, platinum. It better be one of those, at least.
Must be platinum, I think.
Probably platinum, and what a silver dial. Well, platinum dial too. Engraving for 100K.
Yeah, no.
Engraving for 100K. Listen to it. Engraving for 100K.
But it's a piece of art. It's very difficult, I think, to put a price into a piece of art. Which
It's very easy to put a price on a piece of art. That's how art sells.
Okay, yeah. Then moving on, another brand we really love, and that would be
Lange.
Lange. Oof. So I was just scrolling through my feed, and I found this specific Lange, and I had never seen it before, and it's because it's a vintage Lange. It's a vintage Lange from 1999.
That's not vintage. Come on. I think it's got to be 25 years or older to be called vintage. At least that's the American classification of classic car. In order to have it imported from outside America, like a lot of JDM cars, it has to be 25 years or over. So I guess this is pre-vintage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's a 36 millimeter, so it's very small.
I think what attracts me the most about this specific Lange is that it was attainable. It was attainable in general.
15K.
15K. Okay, yes, 1999, which 15K is translates more
maybe
to
22K.
Like 22K. I mean, it's quite a lot of money, but it's not as much as what Lange expects from you these days. And this
I mean, the Odysseus is, I think, one of the... It was the sports steel watch, and that's 30K. And this was platinum. This was all platinum.
Yeah, it was platinum. It was limited edition to 150 pieces. Not only did it have a moon watch, but I think the most stunning part of the gut dial is that they have the North constellation on the watch, and that's just beautiful. And even that second position, that's amazing.
That moon phase, you know, it's hidden. Like you see that constellation, and it's kind of sneaking out of the side. I think that's really beautiful. Beautiful dial, beautiful proportions, I think.
Exactly. And platinum, which like...
I mean, that you expect that from Lange.
But for 22K, you usually... I don't know. I usually don't go for either platinum or white gold because that's just a markup on price from what steel is.
I mean, in reality, it's just the advertising and the product promotion of the brand. The actual metal in these watches is not worth anywhere near that.
Yes, exactly.
Especially when it's a Lange and it usually doesn't have a bracelet.
Yeah.
So,
sadly, it was a limited edition, 150 limited edition. Right now in auctions, these just go for stupid prices.
So yeah, unfortunately, someone discovered this piece.
Yeah,
it's not one of those hidden gems anymore. But
exactly.
it's a cool watch. Good to talk about it.
I mean, I would have loved to enjoy it because 36 millimeters. You know, like it's tiny, but it's wearable. It's 3-hander. Yeah.
I would have liked it to be 40, but yeah.
I think it has a bit of charm with it being 36 because it's not mass or like it's not for everyone. I think, yeah. And the last one.
This is my favorite of the bunch actually, because when it comes to dive watches, Blancpain is really where it's at. they precede the Submariner, and that's all you need to say about Blancpain.
I think when it comes to making date windows, Blancpain has absolutely mastered.
Really? That's what
windows
you want to pick out.
I think this is probably not specifically this watch, but in general, the Batiscapa, the 55 the 50 fathoms Batiscapa line specifically. I love the regular one. I love the moon watch, and I saw this one. I was like, oh my god! Again, their date positions. It's just beautiful. You know how a lot of brands, when they cannot fit a date, they just put it like diagonally on the...
You mean at 4 o'clock? I actually like
4 o'clock.
I like 4 o'clock dates.
Really?
Yeah, I really like 4 o'clock dates. I don't like 3 o'clock dates because you don't have the marker anymore. I don't care for the 4 o'clock marker. There's 4 markers I care about.
Okay.
12, 3, 6, and 9.
Those
4, don't touch those 4. Touch any of the other ones.
No. But the thing is, usually when they put it on the 4 o'clock, the date is diagonal. They don't properly fix it for it to
but you're gonna look at the date once a day.
Anyways, so that's what I like sometimes of Blancpain, because some of the watches have it, some of the other watches don't. Sometimes they do straighten up that dial position because it's gonna be on the 4 o'clock.
So this is a dive watch. It's probably an annual calendar.
Yes.
Probably it's not a perpetual.
It's not a perpetual.
So it must be a simple annual calendar. That's beautiful.
Yes, and they've done exactly what I said on this watch. You know, Tuesday is not diagonally saying Tuesday; it's straight. But
what about when they have it right at the top?
When they have
right underneath the 12 o'clock marker.
That's a very Rolex thing.
Well, no, that's the Lange thing.
Okay.
Wait,
Just
wait,
below.
are we talking about the date? Are we talking about the
Okay.
the
So
day?
the Rolex thing, or the Rolex thing to do is basically have it with the.
That's the day date. That's
Yeah,
not
the
an
day date.
annual calendar.
Yes, exactly. It's not an annual calendar. So that's the Rolex thing to do. The Lange, I would think, is just below the 12th position, just straight there.
What I really
probably
like
even Patek.
in Lange is, I'm not sure if this is what reference Lange this is, but I really like the way they have it on two sides.
Oh, the Zeitwerk.
Yeah, I think it's a Zeitwerk.
It's not digital. It is a digital.
It's a digital display.
Digital display. So of course it's still manual. It's still.
I don't know. They call it digital.
Going back to Blancpain, I mean, I think it is just an amazing brand. They've, in my opinion, they've mastered how to locate a date window, and that's what I appreciate most about them. I am quite disappointed that they're a bit expensive.
They're not.
They're basically no.
They're not. They don't hold value, so they're not.
Okay. So the thing is, if you want to go ahead and get it new, they're more expensive than a sub.
Yes.
I think even if you want to get them,
I don't know.
used-
I don't know if you can say that because subs are 12K now because nobody's buying them at retail.
Yeah,
anyway.
nobody's buying them at retail, so yeah.
So I think new actually you might even get a discount on a Blancpain, so it probably would be cheaper. You probably go to the ATM get a 20% discount on any new Blancpain. I don't know. I'm assuming because they don't hold value. So usually when watches don't hold value, ADs offer discounts on them in the first place.
Yeah, I mean definitely. I just don't like that the tag price on the Blancpain is larger than the tag price on a sub.
It should be. It's much better engineering.
It's much better engineering.
It's much more. The movement's far superior. 120 hour powers of 2.
But it's more difficult to resell as well. It's more difficult to resell, and that's
because people are stupid.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, not everyone is a watch enthusiast. So, what does Blancpain mean to some people? Against what does Rolex mean to some people?
Probably sounds like some kind of croissant.
Well, guys, that has been our watch week.
Watch talk. Weekly watch talk.
Weekly watch talk. That's it.
Yeah, you can see this weekly watch talk in another few months again, hopefully.
Yeah. So you can also check us out at StannerTime Insta is our Instagram. StannerTimeInsta.com is our website. Give a like on this video and comment down below if you want to join into the discussion. Yeah.
Subscribe. That's the most important thing to us right now. Subscribe. Anyways, see you guys next video.
Ciao.